We're so glad you all can make it here today. It's a celebration. And it's a celebration that's been a long time coming, but of course we want to honor the people who have come before us. And this is not a new concept for Spring Arbor. Many years before we had a Spring Arbor student station, and now we're bringing it back. And we're so happy and excited for this to come about.
Gracious Father, we recognize there are defining moments in our lives and in the history of institutions like Spring Arbor, times when we come together to remember the past, to rejoice in the present, and to be resolute in how you are leading us to the future. So today marks a defining moment for Spring Arbor.
When we made a determination a few years back to bring 89.3 and to connect it back into 106.9 home.fm and really reach people through that mechanism, there was a place where we gave up some things. And what we gave up is we gave up the opportunity to develop and invest in students who had a passion for broadcasting. Right? We missed an opportunity to really help tell the broader story of what's taking place on Spring Arbor University's campus, because 106.9 wasn't the appropriate and the right venue for that. And so a number of years back, Rachel had this idea and this thought of trying to bring back out and split back out 89.3 and 106.9 and to create a mechanism that really would allow us to engage our faculty and engage our students in a way that was developmental, but also in ways that really allowed us to become even more overtly expressive within our faith commitments.
We've also made it really clear that we have a mission with this station to share the story of Spring Arbor University, and doing so by using student broadcasters and Christian music in South Central Michigan. So throughout the day, you're going to hear adult contemporary Christian songs that are the top of the charts that you're hearing at Christian stations around the country and around the world. And in the evening, we have some student programming that kind of boasts of a little bit more rhythmic music that may appeal to some of the campus as well. All lifting up Christ with everything that we do, and all finding ways to highlight the awesome things that take place in every area of campus, from sports to academics to student involvement to community connections and above and beyond. So we're so excited to do that.
1, 2, 3.
Well, students at Spring Arbor University can get involved in the radio station in a variety of ways. It actually begins with a student training group where they volunteer for a period of time, kind of prove themselves, learn the ropes, and then from there we put them in a place that we feel that they fit best. The cool thing that I really love about our program is that we don't necessarily require students to be in a communication area or a field of study to be able to be a part of what we do. So we have students from all different areas, which is all the better in bringing in different topics and resources and I guess perspectives on the air as well. The station will not only include Christian adult contemporary music and some hip hop and rhythmic music at night, but also interviews done by the students. We're going to be featuring other students. We'll feature alumni. We'll also feature athletes or individuals on campus who are part of our faculty or staff who are achieving great things, and be able to highlight some of those pieces of news that specifically relate to the university within the context of Christian music.
One of the things I'm most proud of is the incredible way in which Rachel worked collaboratively with many different departments on campus. We knew that if this was going to be successful, that it couldn't be something that was limited to one academic department or one area or just the radio station, but she was so successful in really engaging multiple individuals, department heads, and leaders on campus to talk about what if we created this kind of format which allowed us to talk about the stories of Spring Arbor University and to share contemporary adult Christian music. And so her leadership in that was outstanding in creating a groundswell of support and collaboration with multiple people across campus.
The ultimate outcome of all of this, of course, is to give people an opportunity to have that connection to Jesus Christ in some way. We have the benefit of being on a Spring Arbor University campus as a Christian campus that's kind of the goal, a lot of what we do. But through this opportunity, it's not only that connection for students to experience that from a perspective of sharing the message of Christ, but also people in the community to be able to listen. So it goes far beyond a campus radio station where students may be talking to their peers. They're talking to others that they will never see on the other side of a radio and having an impact on their life in some way through music that'll uplift and inspire them, and has the potential to drastically change their life in the direction of where they're headed.
And I also think that the stories of inspiration, the stories of success, the stories of impact that are occurring in our faculty and students' lives, alumni lives, that story, and I don't think many people understand the breadth of the footprint that this station has, from Coldwater to Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Lansing, all the way over to Chelsea. And so we're thrilled with the opportunity to provide a gateway of engagement for people to understand the true impact of what's being done in and through Spring Arbor University and its faculty and students and alumni. And so one of the beautiful things about this radio station and the start of it is really the legacy, the people's shoulders on whom we're standing, and their impact and their sacrifice and their generosity and what they provided for Spring Arbor University to begin with a student-run station. And so being able to launch forward the vision of Hal and Ella Munn and the Runyons and just the impact that they have had. And so we're excited about the shoulders on whom we're standing and the opportunity to launch forward with this new opportunity for this student-run station.
So the beauty of today's technology is that we go beyond a broadcast on the air. We start in the Spring Arbor and Jackson County area where we broadcast at 89.3 FM. We'll repeat that signal through translators in 7 different cities around South Central Michigan. So it's able to be heard in all of those areas in a traditional radio. It also comes with an app which is free and available in Google Play and through the App Store, so people can listen that way. And of course streaming online through desktop methods as well. So there's plenty of ways to connect. Of course, social media is already going strong for the station, as well as our website, and just any way that we can find to connect. We're going to be jumping out into the community ourselves in some ways too, so you might even be able to connect to those broadcasts in person at some point.